take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. The dreaming till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
If you know, you know. If you know about the car
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Jerry Hughes on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 19-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
The Chiefs' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 on the play.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Action. Showtime, baby.
Oh, good move. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A carry for Adams. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26.
He was brought down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of Mecole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, this is Adams. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Donald Parham.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Singletary here running out of the gun, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down, Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes, that one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
So
6.
thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing telling you.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Going deep for Diggs. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They start on the ground with Adams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Tackled at the 25-yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. Quickly to Kelce. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Muhammad. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Levi Wallace.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Gain of 10.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
after the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down, Chiefs.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here with Adams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Adams on the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Complete to his tight end, it's Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jerry Hughes able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To Mecole Hardman.
Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Devin Singletary.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Allen now on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs.
First down, Muhammad. A gain of 3, 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They run on 2nd down with Adams, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.